everyone, good evening and welcome to the crowning ceremony of the Map Battle Madness. Last week, two titans of the digital maps battled for 3 hours live, while you could, call for rerolls on the weird tables that we rolled on to make life more interesting for them. And today we're going to decide, or rather you will decide, which one of them will get, a digital... a digital belt. But honestly, I'm pretty sure the person next to me is also neither Guy nor Till. So you will forgive us for not actually also having the belt. So, but the title is real, and we're going to talk about how the contest went for them and what the ideas were behind the maps that they did. We'll have a recap, and voting is still open until the end of the recap. And then we will go through the categories. You can vote on how well they met the themes, how creative they were, how aesthetically pleasing the map is. And then we'll see who won. And maybe there will also be a little bit about where we go from here, considering that a title like this one usually has to be defended. And maybe there could be someone else who can try and get the belt. But let's see and take a look at our two contestants and how they feel today. Hello, Guy. Hello, Till. How are you? Wait, wavy. You are wavy today.
I'm very excited. Like, I'm nervous. I had an eye on the voting that took place over the week so far, and it is completely open. No, it's not decided yet. And now that we're in stream, I don't see what is happening right now. So
yes, voting link is being dropped into the chat regularly, so you can still decide how this ends and who will take the belt home. And we've got a ticker running through this at the bottom. What's happening there?
Yes. So for those of you who voted over the week, we were asking for a little message that you can drop, and I've collected all of those messages, and they are now in the ticker. So thank you very much for all your kind words. Unfortunately, now that the stream is running, I will not be able to grab more messages and add them in there. But I think it's a quite nice representation, and I think both Guy and I are really proud of the nice feedback that you gave to us.
Not proud of the maps, but not.
I was asking, are you proud of your maps? Come on.
No.
You're not happy with your map, too. Why?
The day after the show, I sat down and edited the recap. So if you haven't seen the full show, I think we're going to show the recap today. So the recap was on YouTube, but if you missed that, we are going to see the recap today. And I edited it. And it was painful. It was pure pain to watch myself do all those terrible mistakes. I'm going to do next week as a regular, mapping it out. Welcome to the Madness. So next Thursday, my regular map stream is, and we will just take a look at the map and analyze all the mistakes I made, because they are, I think, we probably can spend a few Welcome to the Madness to figure out all the mistakes, but oh my God, no. I had so many great ideas the day after, but I think, Guy, it was the same for you, right?
Absolutely. I looked at my map and I went, why didn't I make it in the shape? Why didn't I make the island in the shape of a skull or a shark or a crab I could have been a lot more creative.
You started off with the shape of an island that looked like a gnome with a knapsack?
Yeah. Something along those lines, but that was just accidental. That was Rorschach test for people that but I could have been so much better. So having said that, though, now that I look at the map again in retrospect, I don't think it's that bad. I would fix a lot of things, but yeah, anyway. We'll see.
But you're not going to spend several evenings explaining all your mistakes as Till is planning.
No, because it would take longer than a few evenings.
I think to clarify, I think both maps are cool. I honestly think my one is better, prettier, more playable, just purely material for the crown. But there are a lot of technical mistakes I made, and I would like to analyze them with viewers who are interested, because you can learn from my mistakes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
your one is prettier and more playable. Guy, what does your map bring to the table?
Well, my map doesn't bring propaganda, and it doesn't bring a begging and pleading for votes with empty promises. That's what my map does.
Never be too overconfident, Guy. That is...
It's not overconfidence.
mistake.
It's just trust that the people will vote for what they actually see, as opposed to all the other fluff that goes with it.
Well, it would be well deserved, Guy. I can say that. If you're walking away with the crown, I will bow to you because you really deserved it.
Boo, Till, this is the moment where you're supposed to trash talk the opponent.
It's reverse
That's
psychology.
reverse psychology.
It's reverse psychology, you see. Now,
Okay.
Yes.
Chat has been I've been asking two things. Do you see the chat? I don't know whether you see it right now. I'm looking at the chat, so if there are questions, I can hand them over. And also, where can we see the maps? You can see the maps both on the voting screen, the link that Guy has dropped into chat, or someone pretending to be Guy has dropped it to chat, is going to send you to the voting screen, and there you can look at the maps. And we are going to do a walkthrough through the maps right now.
So careful. The voting link itself does not include the map images, but there is the dungeonfog.com/map battle madness link where you can even clone the maps into your account and you can look at them. But we are going to review them in a minute here so that you can get clear picture from what we did last time.
Okay. Lensman Delancourt says, complained, I ran into a problem with the website where I could only copy Till's map. I think he got all my votes
That
as
is
well.
fixed.
That is fixed. Okay.
funny
So
how
do
it's
we need
fixed
to
now.
do we need to subtract at least one vote from Till for this?
Match fixing. Caught red-handed.
Yeah, I don't know. Someone gave me a not functioning.
No.
sharing.
That link was absolutely fine. Okay.
I did.
Grounds
yeah.
for a recount. That's fine.
Okay, if we have to do a recount, this is going to be a long show. So if Till says it's been fixed, we will see. If for some reason magically 99% of the votes went to Till, I'm going to be a little bit suspicious, but we're going to see. Okay. Please, everyone, go to your visitors.
With that.
Okay, let's start off with Guy. Guy, walk us through your map.
Well, here you can see Maha Island and the complexities that go here with it. Is a nighttime scene, as that's the easiest way to spot Maha Island. And
that's not because you had a lot of lighting going on that didn't work out?
Absolutely not. It was totally planned. No, I think I did the lighting on this map in maybe 6 minutes in total. I do think that lighting is very important for maps, and not 6-minute lighting, definitely better lighting, but I wasn't unhappy with the lighting of the map. So here you can see we have this little island down here. Let me just zoom in a bit more. We have this little island down here, which is a breeding colony for some kind of puffin lizard thing. I think we said puffins was the creature that lived.
Well, I asked for puffins.
You asked for puffins. That's
yes.
right. Well, there's a puffin.
This doesn't look like puffins.
Well, they're out fishing at the moment because they're very attentive and caring parents, or something like that. We then have the temple itself, which is in a constellation shape. That's the round structures that all feature around this whirling pool of water. And so that's the four temple, the four chambers, I should say, of the temple itself. And then the tiny people have moved in and live all around the temples in these crude little grass huts and things, where they make a living fishing and that sort of thing, or at least they did, sort of surviving in these little spaces with their little fishing boats and things, which I absolutely adore, the props for these little fishing boats. They did until the pirates apparently moved in, and you can see the pirates are regular size, because I think that was part of the challenge, and installed these, we're calling them complex traps, because that was what the role had asked for. So these are automated firing ballista sentry guns, which are operated by a lever. You just pull the lever and the ballista will fire in various directions and things. So the pirates have taken over, and they're using this island to smuggle contraband and that sort of thing. They're not too interested in the surrounding territories. And the brief was that the whole place had been previously inhabited by something or someone, an ancient civilization, I think. So that's where we can see the remains of this ancient fortress, which was made out of stone, which has now been buried under the stone itself. And we get a hint of that as well in the ocean. If we dip below the surface of the map and we go into the ocean layer, I'm going to hide the top layer now. We get to see a fallen head of some giant statue or other. But we also realize that we have an inhabitant in this pool, which is this kraken creature, which has taken over. And I think that was also one of the briefs, was to have something now lives there. And the lighting down here worked out a lot better than it did up above. And even though it's nighttime, I always find when
I think you might have a green screen effect on your screen.
I do.
It does look very dramatic with blue and red showing through.
Why is it doing that? Okay, give me
I don't know.
Well done for spotting that one. There we go. That's what it looks like.
Actually,
it looks a bit better.
It actually looked pretty good with the green screen effect too, with the background showing through. Very dramatic.
Which one looks more winnable, with or without the green screen?
Oh, good question. I think the chat will have to answer that one.
The chat will have to answer that one. Anyway,
I should have recapped the things that you need to have in the map. So it should be a desert island,
yes,
populated by tiny people.
Yes.
There is temple on the island.
Yes.
And the people living there are chaotic good.
Yes, so that's why the temple wasn't full of evil things, and the inhabitants had nice little fruit and vendor and that sort of thing.
Okay.
The vendors and things, yes.
And then we also wrote on there's someone else living there.
Yes.
You put the kraken in there.
So that was the kraken down there.
Yes.
Water.
So there's some breeding grounds. That's
yes,
the puffin lizard thingies.
Puffin lizard things, yes.
On the tiny island, complicated traps or complex traps.
Yeah.
And an ancient civilization. So your pirates are for scale.
Yes, absolutely. Because I had to somehow indicate that these were tiny people. So that was my attempt.
Pirates for scale.
Yeah.
You, I don't know if it's going to be the new standard for these things, but it does work out.
It be the pirate scalar.
Scalar, the weight master of Eternia. Okay. Very good. Anything else we need to know about your map before we go over to Till?
No, I was just very happy with how the water came out, because if you zoom in quite close on the coastline, in certain areas you can see the beach effect has come through quite nicely. Mm-hmm. And I think you get a good sense that there is definitely water, and there's land underneath there that you could go swimming in. So I think that worked out quite well. And yeah, chaotic good. I again tried to embody that with the crazy houses built around the towers rather than being perfectly constructed. So I was quite happy with the map.
Okay, very good. Then let's head over to Till. Hello, Till. So your desert island has, it's an island. There's water. It has a temple. Yes. We will talk about whether this is a temple of tiny people, and if they are chaotic good.
Exactly.
And yeah, we also
so
have
the-
ancient
the-
civilization, breeding grounds. Let's walk through this.
Let's walk through this. Okay. So maybe I get a little closer here so you can better look, and we will see that I tried my best to create some kind of a storyline that you can follow when you land on this island as a player. So if you're bringing your players to this map, it should have a little story that they can follow along. So basically, here's the landing zone where the players will or should or can land on. And they will quickly discover that there is a village of tiny people. Like the tiny folk are, it's not the full town that lives here, but it's probably the shamans and like the ritualists that have a little living here on this island, because on this island are two very important spots for them. One, there is this ancient temple that is dedicated to spiritual animals. So we have the cat spirits, we have the turtle spirit, we have the gorilla spirits, and we have the crocodile spirits, which I kind of picked to make sure that all those animals can be considered as chaotic good animals.
Well, crocodile, chaotic good.
Well, I think they're not really registering as the super evil creatures, or at least for me, they didn't. So what the players, for whatever reason they're coming here, they might be coming here because they need to calm a specific animal spirit, or they're sent there to do a challenge. Because what you can do is, and if you remember, the temple could be Sioux-ish to some extent, because Sioux was one of the things that we wrote.
Sue. Who is Sue? And why is she? I'm sorry, I forgot about the zoo thing. Yes.
Yeah, there was a Sioux thing. So I was trying to kind of get that idea in there as well. So what the players can do is they can activate one of the spirit animals and then follow along, because at the high cliff of that island, there is a pyramid and building, a structure that is from an ancient civilization that belonged to this island much longer. So we have two different civilizations here. We have that kind of Mayan structure here, and then we have the pyramid. And what they can do is they can follow, they can go into the pyramid, into the sub-level, where there is a place of like an entrance area into that pyramid that is filled with quicksand. And they will realize that once they try to traverse the quicksand, that someone else, namely those sandworms, are living in the quicksand. And so they will have to face a first combat, an unexpected enemy here, probably, hopefully, a little bit of kind of breaking the player expectation. And then they will see this long corridor that is being intruded by the breeding grounds of giant sand spiders that have nested here. And finally, they can come into the central area that once was used as a kind of ritualistic fighting pit, where you can challenge the spirit that you have summoned in the upper temple. And if you pay close attention, you will see that both are exactly over each other, so that when you activate the spirits, it kind of, you could narrate that a light shines down into the lower level. So I think that was quite clever.
And we also got traps, complex traps.
Yes,
no, sophisticated traps.
A sophisticated trap was the challenge. So if the players are trying to get there and they are over hastily, then they will run into the traps that is constructed out of two sawing blades that are spinning in a way that if you're getting caught by the sawing blade, you get pushed into the acid pit. If you try to leap jump, the other one spins in the other direction and pushes you back into the acid pit. So the best way to circumvent that is look at the mosaics and paintings and hieroglyphs that are here and find the secret tunnel that leads around the trap system.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Yes, and it's a tiny secret tunnel because the tiny people built it, obviously.
Because of the tiny people.
Okay.
So I think that covers it, basically. That was my goal. That was what I wanted to achieve. And again, in some other stream, we will analyze what I did wrong here in terms of technical methods that I should have done better, or things that just popped my mind the second the whole thing was over. And I was like, oh my God, if I had done this, that would have been so much better. But I'm pretty happy with it because I think when you look at the whole picture of what was the theme that we should do and the challenges, it kind of weaves everything into a very nice fitting map that is quite playable and has a nice story arc to it.
Well, whether that is true will be decided by the chat.
That is true.
We'll see.
By the way, we forgot there is this taken over by nature thing.
Oh, right, taken over by nature.
Random challenges too. That is kind of represented by this overgrown temple here.
Wait a second, let's go back to Guy for a moment. Guy, where have you been taken over by nature? Where has your map been taken over by nature?
I had quite a bit of nature having overgrown everything. So in each of the temples you can see, although maybe not so clearly on chat, let me just zoom in some more. You can see that the statues of the old gods have been overgrown with moss and that some of the tower has collapsed. So each of these chambers has been basically overgrown by nature, and some of the walls have collapsed and broken where an old courtyard would have been. We can see hints of it just underneath the sand. If you can maybe see that on the stream, there would have been a stone pathway or courtyard which has been overgrown, as well as then just all of this foliage that has grown over it.
Okay, very good. So this has been the walkthrough for both contestants' maps. You can still vote for a few minutes. We will go quickly to I'm very sorry. I wanted to say presentation, but it's not a presentation. This is what we're doing, is a presentation. What's coming next is a recap of the 3+ hours of the last stream, especially of the 3 hours where there was actually work being done and not just being, just people talking about what they're planning, which wasn't what ended up being done, to be honest, because everyone encountered a few problems during the work on their map. So if you still want to vote, follow the link in chat, and you still have until the end of the recap to cast your vote. Then we're going to close it, and then the fairies in the background are going to collect all your votes and tally them up, and then we can tell you in a few minutes' time after that who actually won and what's going to happen next. So have fun with the recap. See you in a few minutes. Hello everyone and welcome to the Map Battle Madness. In the red corner, Guy from How to Be a Great GM. The challenger in the other corner, the blue corner, Till, is, well, he's one of the founders and CEO of Dungeon Fog, which sounds like cheating to me, honestly. There are a few things they are not allowed to use, so to just make sure they don't do any shortcuts. So they are not allowed to basically have aces up their sleeves to just throw in there. So they cannot clone existing maps, they cannot use blueprints, they cannot use ready-made rooms, no templates for props, shapes or something like that, and they cannot use custom assets that they have themselves uploaded. They have to use Dungeon Fog as is, which is honestly more than enough assets to get lost in, so it'll be fine. You're ready? Ready to meet your doom. Very good. Then let's look at our themes. It is a desert island temple of chaotic, good, tiny folk. Are you ready? And it says 11, so your desert island with a temple of tiny chaotic good folk is also inhabited by someone else. Okay. So let's have another D20.
Be kind.
16. It's a place of worship. It's already a temple.
Wait, we keep that.
To be honest, that sounds a little bit easy. So I'd say you need another temple in the temple. Okay, the chat already says reroll, 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 reroll.
Chat.
And 1, keep that. Reroll, reroll. Okay, this is pretty clear. Let's go again, and it's 6. It once belonged to a different civilization.
No, come on.
This is already. I did not make up this random table. Who made the random table, Till?
We did.
I think it was joint decision, yeah.
Yes. So I guess no complaining that you have a temple where there's already another inhabitant, where you either have another temple or another civilization. Okay, what are we gonna do? What does the chat say? Oh, the chat says it's a 3. The chat decides.
No. Point of order, Your Majesty. It has to be a reroll. The cock die happened. How you got a cock die in a virtual die roller? I don't know, but I'm
surprised too. Used as breeding grounds. Well, I see possible ways to really easily integrate this into both your maps.
Yes, me too.
Don't you see it too?
Yes, I can see it.
Both of you already have animals or animal-like things. Or okay, there we are. You've got 4.5 minutes until we're going to roll on the table again. And I can see the structures are growing. Tiny rooms are growing out of small rooms. It's kind of like, I don't know, slightly Mandelbrot way of building that guy is going for.
Yeah, a disaster is what I'm going for. I've gone blank. What the hell was that called? Wastelands. So tightly. I didn't realize until I took my hand away. Okay.
Just breathe.
Yeah.
Everyone, breathe. Okay, let's look at what we're going to roll now. If it's another 16, I'm going to scream. It's a 12.
12.
Okay, 12. A place of constant battle.
Yes, take it.
No.
Yes.
No. Vote. No. Not constant battle. I want a place of happy fields and happy flowers and no more.
Let's look at that. Full of pirates. No flowers. Not happy. Altered by magic. Shaped by the elements, maybe, of great power.
Yeah, that could work. Shaped by the elements would be perfect.
Puzzle. Oh, chat says, yes, reroll. Haha, good luck. Keep, reroll.
I know who my friends are now. I'm just saying, I will watch this afterwards.
And if it's 20, we're going to take that. And I've rolled another d12 because I'm stupid. No, it's a 7. That nature has taken over.
I can live with that too.
What do you say, Guy? Is that better than constant battle?
I can definitely live with that.
Okay, so it's now a desert island with a temple of tiny, chaotic good folk inhabited by someone else when another older civilization existed, with a breeding ground and a place where nature has taken over.
Oh, this is amazing.
This is a lot. Who came up with this?
Yes, and I love it.
Yes, you did. Very good. Okay.
What's that? I didn't.
What? So someone in chat, I'm not going to read out the name, said Till started off really dumb but improved a lot. Guy did the opposite. That is not very nice.
Well,
but I thought I'd throw it out anyway.
Well, it's true. It's true. I did the opposite. I should be scolded.
You started out with really nice shapes and plans, and it looked really good from the get-go.
Yeah.
But I think you really need some time now to concentrate on making this readable, the map, that people actually understand what they're seeing when they look at it. We will see. You've got 43 minutes and 33 seconds left.
Okay, no panic.
We're fine. Everything.
Fine.
Everything's fine. Yes. Everything's on fire.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay, so that's done. That's done. That's done. That's done. That is not done. I'm claiming my temple is done.
This is going to be
This is going to be fun, guys.
terrible. Oh.
Can it just be
With the sophisticated traps.
9? No, there's no ways. A sophisticated trap.
Okay. You know, if we re-roll, you're losing time. You can say we're going to stick with it and work on it. But if you want to...
I'm happy.
You're happy?
I'm happy to. Yes.
You're happy? Good. Okay. Ding, 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 ding. We are at 10 minutes till finishing this. So...
Oh no, it's the finish them.
Finish
them. Fatality.
Eleven, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Just clicked on
5,
some
4,
filter.
3, 2, 1. We're done. Time is up.
Oh my God!
You've done it. You've finished your maps. At least you are done with them. Let's put it like that. As Till said, we're 1 more hour, and as Guy said, 1 more hour, and he could have really gotten this to perfection. But the chat is clapping. The chat is happy with what you did. So everyone, you can already go over to dungeonfog.com/mapbattlemadness if you want to vote on these 2 maps. Take a good look at them. Look at the different layers. Look at what Guy and Till have done and how they've incorporated all these ideas. And, well, that's how it is. How do you feel now, having seen the map of the other one?
It's as I predicted. Guy is so strong when it comes to mixing textures and assets to create great looks. For those of you who've already started voting, you know that you can vote on different sections. I barely see that I can win the aesthetics section, but I hope I can win the other ones. So,
Well,
I have to say, Till, your map is, I think it is a very technically good map. In terms, and I don't mean that as a derogatory mean. What I mean is that you know how to use the software. So your temple, the whole idea of the process of how they worship and the way that you use the shape tools to create that geometry, I think is amazing. And I wish I had that ability to do that, because I think you did that absolutely well. And you're watching your map and you're going, yes, this makes sense. This makes sense. That makes sense. But in the other categories, well, I think you kind of go, yeah, it's technically good, but is that story really? Is it? Anyway, I think for
we
what it is,
see. It's now up to you guys to decide which of us is the better map maker.
I think at this point we're all too tired for actual smack talk. So this was a fight over 6 rounds, 3 hours. Every half hour something new was thrown in. And in the end, I think this is going to be a very tough decision for everyone who's voting now. And in a week's time, on the 30th, we are going to unveil who's going to be the Grand Master of the map Battle Madness. Okay, that was the recap, and now voting is closed, everyone. So I hope you cast your votes, and I hope you cast them well for the winner, the person you think did the best on the 5 different categories. And we're going to see. Right now, as I said, the fairies in the background are tallying everything up, and I will be sent the winner for each category and then the overall winner over the next few minutes. But before that happens, let's talk a little bit about what happens next. And Till, you've prepared this nice slide to our left, well, right, depends on how you look at this. What is this? Okay. And who is going to have 3 hours to create a new map and to publish it?
Yes. Okay. So based on the feedback you gave to us and based on the questions that we got from many of you that said, okay, who's going to, like, what happens to the winner? Is the champion now the champion forever? And the answer is no. You can challenge, or someone can challenge the acting Fogmaster, which is now voted by the community as the official title for the championship. You can challenge the Fogmaster. Sorry. You can challenge the Fogmaster. And to do so, we are starting a little community challenge. You can find all the details of the community challenge on our website. I'm pretty sure the link will be shared around soon, and there's going to be a news post on that as well. But to wrap it up for you quickly is starting now, until the October 18th, you have time to submit a map. And the rules are the same that Guy and I had. So it's the same theme, the same random challenges, and the same time limit. So if you want to participate, what you need to do is you need to create a new map, expand the little show more when you create a new map, and add the keyword map battle 21 to it. And then start creating the map. You have 3 hours on that. And within the 3 hours, you have to finish the map, save it, and share it, which means make it public. There is the button where you can make a map public in the in the public library. What we can do is we can see in the database, we can see the create date, and we can see the publish date with the timestamps. So we can check whether or not you did it within 3 hours. So if you want to see if you can stand the heat that Guy and I had to, and if you want to see if you can make a map, if you want to see if you're qualified to challenge the champion, then take part in that. And again, submission is open until October 18th, so you have a bit more than 2 weeks to take part in that challenge. And what happens then is we will close submission and we will create, comparable to the Hall of Fame that we did last year, we will create a little voting area where all the submitted maps are visible for you. and you can act again as a jury, and you can vote on up to 3 maps that you think are eligible for that title or are eligible to challenge the new champion. So that's the idea. And the voting itself is open until October 31st. And then we will have a winner. So we're going to have a gold, silver, and bronze winner. And if we see that one of the, like if you vote someone into gold and we realize that map was done in 5 hours, then unfortunately that disqualifies, which means the silver is like the ladder is going up. So silver becomes gold, bronze becomes silver, and so on and so forth. But we would still add this map into the honorary mention section that we're going to add there. So
question from chat: are those maps going to be voted on for the same criteria for the same categories as yours, or is this just all over? I like this one best.
It's okay. Our system is not capable of giving you so many vote options. So this is a one vote where you say this map I think ticks all the boxes, I give it a vote. This map ticks all boxes, I give it a vote. So you can, instead of having 5 categories that you can vote per map, you have 3 maps that you can kind of nominate. That's how it's going to work. And by the way, just to add that in, of course, if you want to take part in the contest, but you really don't want to be in a live stream challenge against the champion, you just want to take part for fun, that's absolutely fine. We are going to reach out after the contest is over. We're going to reach out to the gold winner and we say, hey, do you want to participate or do you kind of want to waive? So your map stays the gold winner, but the next in the ladder, which means silver, would be then the next that I reach out and say, do you want to take part in the map battle? If no one wants to take part in the map battle, that is fine too. Then because there's always the option for the loser of tonight to ask for a rematch.
Okay. Yeah, there was also a question whether the loser of tonight will be in a rematch with the map master.
Yeah.
With the fog master, sorry.
Yeah. Just to be clear, the new map battle madness 2022 will take place not this year, of course, but it will take place in, let's say, the first quarter or second quarter of next year. So early next year, we will do the second map battle madness. It's not going to be, we're not going to do this now in a 2-month cycle.
Because then Till would just tap out at some point. I think that would be too much for him. And not talking about Guy, he's got no sustain, of course, but Till. Oh,
yeah,
right.
So
don't know.
That's the whole thing. Go for its map battle madness /community. You can find the links there. We will post them on socials as well, so you can find it there. And I think the interesting part of that challenge is that you actually have to keep the time limit.
Yes. There's a question whether you will create a timer for that. I think I can answer the question no. That sounds very complicated to have a timer on your map.
You have to, the best way to do it is take your phone, do a timer, run it there.
Do not drink lots of fluids before you start.
But everyone has a leg up compared to our 2 contestants today. You know what you have to do right from the start. And you don't get extra challenges dropped in while you're working on it. So Till, who lost basically an hour diddling around, not sure what he was actually planning, you can just go right off the bat.
And keep in mind, it's a fun event. The whole thing should be fun for each and everyone. It's not. I know mapping is serious, but the event around the mapping is something that you should all enjoy and have fun with. So please treat it like that and not, I don't know, a weird competition where you go completely overboard. We're all having fun.
Okay. Very good. I'd say we have cleared up everything right now. So and I'm already getting the first results, but we have one video that we want to show you while I can implement everything, and that is the funny recap. Till decided that there were a few moments that we definitely needed to show to you again. I think there's a lot of panicking in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you will see.
Okay. Hello everyone, are you ready?
I'm pretty confident that I know what I'm doing.
Is his frail old mind fast enough to respond to all the challenges that you throw at us?
And how does a desert island sound to you?
Now we're
Okay,
going
no,
to
no,
learn
no.
whether or not the chat is sadistic.
Yes, does
or
the chat
supporting.
like us or not?
That whole thing went south so much faster than I anticipated. Let's do this.
Who's the better map maker and why is it Till?
Next question.
Which tool is your favorite to abuse?
Not a personal question.
I feel like it must have been Guy's fault.
They see you suffering and they like it, I guess. 226, 38, 37, 36.
No!
Down.
Evil person. You have to count down every second. Both either crazy or brilliant.
Now I have a map size of 110 times 50.
Wow!
It's crippling.
Some issues, but nothing major. We're okay here. Everything is fine.
Yeah, pretend. We're close to having only 2 hours left and I'm still playing around with layout.
I just don't have the time. I don't have the time.
Wait, we keep that.
For a moment I thought Guy was just frozen, but
No,
it was
that's-
it's not your picture, it's just literally you frozen.
It's my brain going,
This is insane. This is never going to end well. If the me goes and I'm like, no, but I haven't even. Just watch me. I'm running through all the mistakes.
Okay.
It's gonna be tight.
I'm almost done, Guy. Hurry up a
What?
little bit.
How can you be almost done? They know me so well. No.
Yeah, you still don't have a temple, Guy. I don't want to remind you, but that was the actual assignment.
It was, yes.
That is always an option. You can always forfeit Till if you feel like this is...
You should probably do that.
Everything's
I mean,
lost.
you have a family to think about. Imagine if you lost. What would they think of you? It would just be disastrous. No. I have a point of order, Your Majesty. It has to be a re-roll.
There you go. People are breeding frogs here for frog wrestling. I don't know. Question, where is the temple?
Everyone needs a home.
In 7 minutes, you can start to panic.
Oh my god. Okay, panic. There are several different stages of panic. And whenever I think I am in the final stage, I realize, oh no, there's one more. Then I will cry a little bit, and then I will hopefully find peace.
Yeah, a disaster.
Just breathe. A place of constant battle.
Yes, take it.
No.
Yes,
Vote.
yes,
Vote. The temple's not important.
Less than an hour left.
No. Okay.
Yes. What did you think?
The good news is I'm almost done with decorating. I think.
How is that good news? I just feel like that's news. I think you're just showing off right now. Fine, everything.
Fine.
Everything's fine. Also, your temple is coming along really nicely, Guy. There might be a comeback in the works.
Oh no, I don't want to hear that. I'm working purely on panic and instinct.
Disaster of significance. Okay, this is. I'm not gonna finish. I'm not gonna finish.
No, just time moves, Guy. It keeps
No, it doesn't.
moving.
It's
it does.
secret.
Is that a serious question?
Idiot.
Watching the two of them, Myri is the actual winner.
When in doubt, put it in shadow. If they can't see what's going on, then they can't judge it badly. Oh, come on. Hell is this prop? Just die, prop. I don't care anymore.
And I think it sucks balls, so we're not doing that.
We're done. Time is up.
It's gonna be tight.
Okay, here we are, now with sound. Hello, everyone. I've been very busy organizing everything and putting everything in place. And if I had the peace of mind to actually count who won how much of these, I would already know who the winner is, but we're going to find out together. Honestly, I still don't know. So, everyone, let's go over to the screen. So, Till, Guy, how do you feel?
Well,
Okay, we're going to go through the 5 categories and we're going to see who won each and the one who won more than the other. So at least it's 5 categories. We can't have 2 people winning first place. Is going to be the All Over Fogmaster, which is a weird title, but I love it. Okay, everyone, meeting the theme. Who was better at meeting the theme? Theme being desert island, tiny people, temple, everything. So the things we rolled on at the start of everything. And drum roll. It's Till. Till.
yes.
Oh, as you can see, the margin
that's
is
very close.
not very big, but Till is the all-over winner for theme. Very good. The next one is going to be the challenges.
Definitely yours, Till. Definitely.
Do you
Sure.
think so?
I'm not sure.
Sophisticated traps, ancient civilization, someone else living there, nature taking over, breeding grounds.
Stop torturing me!
It's Till, but the margin is even smaller, so it's 2 points for Till, none yet for Guy.
Oh, Guy. Will you come back from that?
Okay.
It's coming aesthetics, right?
Aesthetics. Third one is aesthetics. What do you think? Till seems to think that. Why would you lose at aesthetics, Till? Because your island is blob shaped, or?
My island has a beautiful shape, but I know someone who had amazing water effects, and I feel like I might not be able to keep up to that.
Might not.
Okay, we will. And it's Guy. Okay,
Yeah,
2
well
to 1.
deserved, man. Well deserved.
It's 2 to 1. Till still in the lead. Next one is creativity, which I personally think is very hard to gauge because. And how creative can you be, and how do you decide? Well, everyone else out there had to find out how to decide for this, and
Yeah, I wouldn't
Any
dare
guesses?
guess here. No,
You wouldn't dare?
I think.
I like your secret tunnel under the pyramid.
Yeah, I think your shapes, like the way that you did all the architecture, I think that is valid for winning the creativity. So, my guess would be
Okay.
Guy, maybe, but I don't know.
maybe. Guy, what do you think?
Yeah, I think Till. I think Till, his secret tunnel.
I'm very sorry, Guy, but you're wrong because you won. Okay, it's 2 for 2.
Oh, okay.
Last one is playability.
Oh no, it's
Can
yours,
I
Till.
say?
What do you think?
Can I just say?
Yes.
This is what I was. So if my plan goes out, if my plan opens, works, this is what I was hoping for. Because I knew that Guy was so strong in creativity. So I said from the stream, I said, if I can win somehow, I need to win the playability challenge. So let's see.
Okay. What does the chat think? Oh boy,
Yeah.
says the chat. Okay, playability. And the winner and overall winner of the Map Battle Madness 2021 is Till.
Well done.
Da-da-da-da-da. Bam!
Oh my God.
Oh, well done.
Oh, that was so close. I never anticipated that this would be decided. Well, mathematically speaking, it would have been decided. No, it could have been decided earlier.
No,
Did you?
it
You
worked.
didn't even sort them. You didn't even
Did it
sort
work
them.
up? I sorted them from 1 to 5 because
Yes.
we decided that in this would be the order that the fairies sent me over the results, and well, this is it. But well done, people out there! You voted for
Guy,
for our nerves. The hardest thing, that last category is
Guy,
actually
your map
decisive.
was really giving me headaches. I really was convinced that I'm going to lose this. I was so sure that your creativity and especially aesthetics, and then like, how are people judging the challenges? How are people judging the theme? I was in constant fear for a week now. So
I think a
Thank
very
you so
valuable
much.
lesson, though, Till, is even if your map looks good, if you can't use it to play on, what's the point? So I think I was fairly confident that you were going to take it because of that very reason. I spent too much time making it pretty and not enough time thinking how it would be useful. So I think well done, Till. Well done.
thank you very much. I am
Mean that
looking
this is
forward.
over, however.
I know. I wanted to say the same thing. I'm looking forward to get re-challenged from you because this is going to be brutal next time. And in the meantime, again, don't forget that there is a community challenge now open for you. So if you want to see if you can beat the Fogmaster,
Till that you have to do all of this again. And it's put it like this. His
right,
nerves
don't
were
remind
slightly fluttery at the end of this. So unless Guy wants to re-challenge you, or maybe with the challenges coming up, the community challenges, there will be a brilliant, beautiful map done in 2 hours and 45 minutes by someone called Sky Glanders or something.
Yes, I shall hide my face during the live stream.
can I just say that I know a few from the Dungeon Fog community who I would really fear of competing against. I know I've seen the maps of some of you that you post in Discord, that you post on in the public map sections. You should really think about whether or not you take this challenge, because I think you could beat my ass in a minute. So yeah, take the challenge, all of you.
Honestly, I have a really great idea for a desert island and matching this, but I'm pretty sure I can't do it in 3 hours. So kudos to everyone who can actually work a functioning, beautiful map with all these things in there in less than 3 hours. So also hats off and everything to the two of you. It was a very stressful thing. Someone was always blabbing at you trying to get you to talk about what you're working on while you were working on. So I know how hard this is, and I've really got the highest respect for you that you actually managed to pull this off. Some things added were during really the very last seconds with lighting really quickly thrown somewhere on the map, but you did it. Okay.
Thank you. Can I quickly say thank you to you, Myri? You did an amazing job.
You can, of course. Thank you.
You were a great moderator and referee throughout the fight. I think you did that really well.
Yes.
Thank you for staying with us today and moderating this, and also torturing us with the results. That was really good. And Guy, I mean, you know me, we're friends. I'm so happy to know you. Thank you for taking part in this challenge, and thank you for fighting. It was an honor. I would have never expected, if you would ask me 6 years ago, where I was just watching your channel as a silent admirer, that one day I'm going to compete against you. Thank you for doing that with me.
My pleasure, and thank you for hosting this and for making this amazing software and giving us access to it all. So there we go.
Yes. And if you want to see more maps of Guy, maybe done in less or more than 3 hours, which is not important in that fact, you've got lots of them around for people who follow you, who support you, or who might buy some of your books. So something very fruitful came from the combination of Great GM, How to Be a Great GM channel, and Dungeon Fork. And it's the gift that keeps on giving. Maps every week.
And not to forget, you all. Thank you very much for voting. Thank you very much for staying with us. It was amazing. It was really cool. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you want to see more. Let us know here. Let us know in Discord. Join us in a chat about the next map battle. We couldn't have done that without you. So thank you all very, very much.
And I'm absolutely looking forward to your maps from the community and the next map battle to see Till squirm again and waste 1 hour of time.
Now.
You have to do this again now? It was your idea.
Wave?
If you want to wave, Guy, as the runner-up of this contest.
Fair and square. I don't know.
Okay, we are going to decide this, I guess, with the cameras off. So everyone now has some time to relax and to regain some energy. And then maybe in a few months' time, maybe next year, we're going to see what happens next with the Map Battle Madness and whether the championship belt of the Fogmaster will be handed on to another champion. Have a good night, everyone. It's been decided. Thank you for voting. Thank you for being with us. And, well, see you on Guy's channel. See you on Dungeon Fog channel. Or if you want to see more of me for some reason, you can find me at Orkenspalter TV. Night, everyone.
Night, everyone. Bye.